We're going to break 64 Cobblemon Lucky Blocks today, and whatever Pokemon we get out of these blocks and items, we're going to be using in a battle to battle one of the 5 elite trainers in my Pokemon Stadium. And we're going to level them all up to 100 and get them ready for battle. Once we catch them with our Master Balls, we're just going to catch them easily. And whatever Pokemon we decide, if we win, will be going over to the main series. So, further ado, let's start the challenge. Alright, let's get ready to open up some Cobblemon Lucky Blocks and see what we get inside. Ooh, I know his first form is Quaxley, but I don't know what his actual name is. So, let's keep opening up Quaxsquabble. And here's an item. We can use a steel gem on one of the Pokemon if we desire, and iron ingots that aren't really helpful in this challenge. Pokeballs, which also, again, not very helpful. And Roserade. Roserade can be a pretty good grass poison type, so glad to have him. Dodrio, I think his name's called. Let's see. Oh, that's a really good one. Nope, you get back here. Miss Magius, I think it's called. Got a Lickitung, not bad. I don't know if I'll use him in battle, but we have him. Dewpider, that's pretty nice. Bulbasaur, that's good. Don't accidentally get the wild Pokemon. That'd be cheating. And then, what are you? Skrelp, I think. Yeah. Dud. Unless it's spawning blocks that fall, because there is barriers up there, and it might be getting caught up there. So, I have no idea. Oh, Charizard, that is fantastic. Let's, Charmeleon, we just got Charizard, so that doesn't really help. Because we are going to be fully evolving all these Pokemon once we get ready for battle. Oh, Woobat, that's not bad. Oh, Munchlax, that's pretty good right there. I forget what you're called. I think Slackoff, right? I think you're Slackoff. Avalugg, that's pretty nice. A decent ice-type Pokemon. Aggron, that's really amazing. You know, Aggron isn't as good as, like, Tyranitar. Oh, accidentally threw a Master Ball. And we're not going to be getting Megastones out of these, I don't think. Paris, that ain't bad. Inteleon, pretty good. Another Bulbasaur. The only thing we won't be editing... Oh, that's a lot of them. I got a Ultra Beast out of that. You can't throw them at Pokemon that... Apparently, like, after you catch them, there's an invisible Pokemon still there. But that was a lot of Pokemon. I might actually have to give myself more Master Balls after that. But, yeah, that was a pretty good find. Fion or Phanpy? I can't tell. Oh, it's a Manaphy. Manaphy, said in the chat. There we go. Caught him. Oh, another Solgaleo. That's really good. If I could hit him. And Beldum, that's not bad. I think we're going to easily win. These Pokemon are a little overpowered. I didn't expect to get that many overpowered Pokemon in here. I'm going to go grab the Master Balls that I'm throwing everywhere. And we still got 37 Lucky Blocks to go. Alright, that's good to start getting some bad luck, I guess. We've been getting a lot of good luck. Sneasel ain't bad. We can get a Weevil. All the Pokemon IVs and EVs are all going to stay the same, though. Because I don't want to change them too much to where they're, like, super OP. Because I think some of them are already OP. And we get another Charizard. And let's just keep opening. Oh, we got a structure. It looks like a grass structure. So there probably is a grass Lucky Block up here. Yep. Let's see what's in it. Sunflora. We'll catch them. And we'll take the leaf stone just in case there's a form we need to evolve. I guess I should make it that way. If it needs an evolution stone, I can't evolve it unless I have that evolution stone. That'll make it fair, I guess. Even though I think we're already overpowered. And then we get an Nihilip, which is a really good Cobblemon. So let's keep opening. Oh, okay. We're winning no matter what now. Zygarde. Another Charmeleon. That's like open up Pokemon packs and you keep getting Landorus. Ooh, Meowscarade, I believe this one's called. Not really. The only one I really know from Scarlet and Violet is Skeledirge, because I used him for both of my Scarlet and Violet Let's Plays that I did. Well, I didn't do Let's Plays. I just played them in my own leisurely time, and they're pretty good. Skeledirge is probably one of the best starters in my opinion, because Fire and Ghost is pretty powerful. A Voltorb, decent. Oh, I forget what you are. You're one of those Sun and Moon Pokemon. Can't remember. What's it called? Rumbeak? Huh. A little, Krogunk. And again, a dud. It's weird how you can get a dud every so often. Fortress? Not bad. I can't wait to actually get in the main series the end version of that. But that'll be a couple episodes before I go to the end. Which, speaking of, if you guys haven't seen the main Cobblemon series, go check it out. It'll be down in the description. And that was a Ghost-type Pokemon, I know that for sure, but I don't remember its name. Delmise. Huh. Got some Park Balls, I think those are. Drapion, I believe. Right? Yeah, I think Drapion. Which is not bad. Oh, we get another. Oh, I don't know what this one is. It's gold type. Oh, this might be electric. Is it electric? Yep, it's electric and dark. A shiny Spirit Tomb. I sort of want to just use him in battle and try to win to get him sent over to the main series. Because if we win the Pokemon battle, we get to choose one Pokemon from our team to send over to the main series. And once we get a home terminal in the main series, we can unlock that Pokemon. Another electric type hill, I guess these are called. But yeah, I'm gonna, of course, keep them the same IV stats. I'm gonna lower their level so that it's fair. I don't want to be sending over like a level 100. Why can't I catch you? There we go. A level 100 Pokemon. We're gonna get this Master Ball. Oh, it almost hit the Bombardier. These things are everywhere in the grass plane. I think Cobblemon needs to fix their spawn rates, because those things are annoying. They spawn everywhere. I've been building this map, and they've just been spawning non-stop. Oh, a natural shiny just spawned. I don't know where. It's a Talo, that's for sure. But can't catch him right now. Axew, that ain't a bad dragon type. Cacturn, but also we already have Zygarde, so it's like, do we really need him? Ooh, we can use that in battle. Boosts the power of special moves. Oh, special attacking moves. Okay. I was like, special moves? What's considered a special move? But I guess special attack and physical attack. That's what it means. Ooh, what are you called? A Screamtail, that's what you're called. It says literally in chat as I'm like, what are you called? I don't always read the chat. So, Mightyena. Which, he was honestly like one of my favorite dog Pokemon at the time. I don't know why, he just looked cool. When he first came out. Ooh, a Spupa. I'm just curious like what that'll turn into, like what form of Vilvion. And here's the last lucky block, and it's a knuckle stack, I believe that's what this one's called. But let's see what we have in the PC real quick, and also what we have as items, what we can use. We can probably use the steel gem. If we need the leaf stone, we have it. But move these ones out of the way. If we need it in battle, we have a full heal. We have 2 thunderstones. Stardust doesn't really matter. Gold dust doesn't really matter. We got a peat block. We didn't get any earth rings, so it won't help. I don't think it has any effects, so no. Wise glasses might help with a special attacker. And let's just see in the PC if there's any Pokemon that we can use a Thunderstone or Grass Stone on. I don't think there is. No, it's not looking like it. I could be wrong, but I'm not seeing one. Voltorb is just leveling up. But, alright, let's figure out who we want on our team. Sort of do want to use Miss Magius. And then I got a debate on who else. Definitely Zygarde, without a doubt. Ooh, I'm actually going to replace Miss Magius with Spirit Tomb, because I want Spirit Tomb on the team just in case we do win. I can transfer him over to the main series. But who else? I have no idea. I guess a Charizard. And when it comes to Charizards, I guess we should figure out who we should choose. Oh, I forgot about Solgaleo. Definitely adding him to the team. But let's just see. Who has the best stats? Typically, Charizard is a special attacker, so 25, 20, 17. So I'm going to choose this Charizard, because we're going to level them all up to 100 before battle. Now, the thing is like, do I use Venusaur or Roserade in battle? Let me grab Roserade real quick and compare him or her to these Bulbasaurs. And I think Bulbasaur is a special attacker. Well, he's a sort of a mix. And right now, I'm not really seeing anything on him that's really popping off. Like, this one has a 23 attack, but... Ooh, this one has a 31 special attack. I think Roserade wins. Is there anyone else? Like, we could use Bucephalon, but... And he does have a decent special attack, but he has basically 0 speed, so... We do need a water type, right? Grass, fire... Psychic Steel, Ghost Dark, Dragon Ground. So we need a water type. And so far, Mudkip looks like the best option, even though that's 2 coverages of ground. So let's see if there's anything else. We might take the hit and just take the dual typing of ground. And I think we could put the Wise Glasses on... Oh, but Solgaleo is honestly not all that good. I'm looking at his stats. Is there anything else? What about the Beldum? You're pretty meh as well. You're not all that great either. Is there anything else I'm missing? Could go for an electric type, but I think all we have for electric type is Voltorb and Shinx. Yeah, Shinx does have a good special attack, though. Then that would be 2 dark coverages. Decisions. I could go for a fairy type, but honestly, who knows who we're going to be battling up against. I'm gonna keep Solgaleo on the team and just hope for the best. So I think this is going to be our team. Bunch of good Pokemon, but I think these are the best I'm going to get out of it, or like the best lineup. So I'm going to level these guys up to 100, and I'll be back to spin the wheel. Alright, we leveled them all up to level 100. So let's choose, I think we'll see what their moves are, but we're gonna level them up or evolve them. I mean, so let's evolve Magikarp Mudkip. There's no Magikarp. Is there any more we have to evolve? I think all we just have to evolve is Mudkip. Honestly, let's see. I think it turns into a Marsh Stump. I think that's what he's technically called. And then turn him into the big ol' Swampert. Wish we had Mega Stones, because Mega Swampert would be OP in this challenge. But I already think we have a pretty good lineup of Pokemon. I'm gonna just guess that our Spiritomb is probably gonna be our weakest link. Even though Solgaleo, being he's a legendary, he still might be pretty weak. Now let's see which elite trainer we're battling by spinning that wheel. Alright guys, let's spin that wheel and see who we get. Let's hopefully not get Cynthia, because she is pretty strong. But so are the other trainers. Oh, we got Steven. We almost did get Cynthia. But I've never battled Steven, so we'll see what all happens there. Alright, and now we're going to be challenging Steven. I've never battled him, so I honestly don't know what to anticipate. Alright, so we're going to challenge him now that we got the Pokemon healed up. And we're going to back up, and he's going to pull out Skarmory, to which I'm just going to set up and throw some toxic spikes on the ground so that we get that poison going for the rest of the battle. I think we can put toxic spikes down twice, so let's see. And he used Whirlwind, which withdrew out Solgaleo, which we're going to use Wild Charge, even though it's going to do a little bit of recoil. It did a decent amount of damage, but he also has Rocky Helmet, which isn't nice. And then he pulls out Charizard, which is going to do a lot of damage, and he withdrew. Of course he did. To Aggron, which is a steel type, but I don't think Charizard's going to do as much damage as I would like. You know, he did damage, but yeah, there we go. I sort of figured he was going to get 2 hit. Now, what's he going to pull out? Credeli, which is a grass type. Let's see if Inferno will actually hit. And he's just going to keep withdrawing his Pokemon because we have Charizard out. And of course he is, because he's a little scaredy. You know, I don't think nothing can really help him at this point. Because he pulled out the worst Pokemon with Whirlwind. And Inferno missed, because Inferno apparently, yeah, it has a 50% accuracy, so not all that great. Well, I have to switch out my Pokemon, so he quits switching out his Pokemon. I think I will. Here, just to be fair, so he quits doing this, I'll pull out one of my Pokemon. Let's go for still effective Roserade and see if that changes up everything. Nope, he's still withdrawing Credeli into Skarmory, which is just gonna pull out Charizard all over again. Let's use Petal Dance and just do some damage to Skarmory. And he used Roost, which is super annoying. We're just gonna keep using Petal Dance on him and whittle down our health. And he just withdrew our Pokemon again to Spiritomb, which Spiritomb, I'm gonna try for Hypnosis and see what happens. And he hit the Hypnosis. Wonderful. So now we're just going to keep using Dream Eater and slowly whittle his health down. And he woke up. Pretty quick. Pretty quick. Let's just use Dark Pulse then. That hit pretty hard. And he used Whirlwind, and who's going to get thrown out? Charizard! The one he does not like. And we're going to use Flamethrower and get rid of Skarmory. There we go. And he throws out Credeli. All because he has, I think, Metagross, if I remember correctly. So he doesn't want to throw out that Metagross yet. Even though I have a feeling he is right now. Nope, he threw out Claydol. Which is not really great for me. It doesn't really... I don't really have anything super effective to Claydol on Charizard. But he's just going to keep doing this, so I'm going to withdraw Charizard again. Apparently, he doesn't like Charizard, and he's not going to actually try to fight me. He's just going to keep bouncing back and forth until I win. So I think Steven's a little broken. He sees Charizard and goes, oh no, I gotta figure something out. But being only one that's somewhat not affected by Charizard, it's pretty weak. So let's just use 1,000 waves and make him... Oh, and he's immune. It didn't say he was immune though. Why is he immune? Hey, he's not immune. But I think this will hit him because, yeah, now it's making him stay on the floor. So now if I wanted to, I could hit him. 1,000 waves, and yeah, there we go. Got the Claydol out of here. But now, Metagross is going to come out. Which I believe I'm just going to get one hit here. So I'm going to just use extreme speed to get a little bit of damage. Yep. I played a lot of Pokemon ZA, and usually Metagross was great against Zygarde, so... Spiritomb? Let's use Dark Pulse, being it might make him flinch. And he withdrew Metagross. Man, he just withdraws a lot, doesn't he? Let's see. There we go. Battle even. And apparently we're just going to keep recovering until... Let's hypnotize him, maybe. Well, that ain't great. What did he just use? Ancient Power. And of course, our Hypnosis didn't hit, because I think he's poisoned, so let's just use Dark Pulse. And he recovered. Really? You're gonna be a little cheater like that, and just keep recovering until you one-hit my thing. Nice. But he did get some really bad damage in there. I'm trying to play nice and not use my Charizard, but at this rate, you want to play Recover over and over and over, then fine. And of course, I miss. There we go. And he got my Charizard. But Poison got him in return. So, let's see who we're going to pull out. Swampert. Let's pull Swampert out. And I think Earthquake is probably the best move I can use here. You know, he has that Ice Punch, which is annoying. Earthquake does a lot of damage. So let's just keep using Earthquake, and we should win. There we go. And we beat Steven. So guys, that's going to be it for this episode. We beat Steven, and we're going to transfer over Spiritomb to the main series. Once we get a home terminal, we'll be able to use Spiritomb in the world. And I'm going to lower him down to level 20 so he ain't super overpowered in the main Cobblemon Frontiers series. If you guys did enjoy the episode, consider clicking that like button. And consider checking out some of my other Cobblemon material or videos. And I'll see you guys next time.